case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 2016, a landmark case came before the Supreme Court regarding restrictions imposed in Texas through two provisions of House Bill 2. The legislation was part of an ongoing national debate surrounding a woman's constitutional right to access abortion. Texas lawmakers had adopted this legislation that effectively curtailed the operations of many clinics performing abortion procedures in the state. The two provisions of the Texas legislation under review included an admitting privileges requirement, mandating physicians performing an abortion to have active admitting privileges at a hospital within a 30-mile radius of the abortion clinic, and a surgical center requirement setting minimum standards for abortion clinics equivalent to ambulatory surgical centers. Critics argued these combined requirements resulted in significantly reducing access to abortion services in the state. In the challenge to these provisions, the Supreme Court employed a standard established by their previous ruling in Planned Parenthood v. Casey. A law imposing an undue burden on a woman's right to an abortion is invalid if it places a substantial obstacle in her path, specifically if she is seeking an abortion of a non-viable fetus. The court amplified this standard in Whole Woman's Health v. Hellerstedt by adding a balancing test, requiring the court to examine both the burdens and the benefits of such a law. Recording a milestone decision for women's reproductive rights, Justice Breyer delivered the court's majority opinion that these Texas provisions violated the doctrine established in Casey. Breyer asserted that these regulations represented not a measure to protect women's health, as claimed by the state, but potentially insurmountable obstacles for women seeking abortions. Consequently, the court ruled that such provisions were in violation of the federal Constitution and hence invalid. By basing their judgment on the undue burden standard from Casey, the Supreme Court effectively endorsed the idea that the constitutionality of abortion-related laws hinged on a balanced appraisal of their advantages versus the costs they imposed. In this case, the laws were seen to disproportionately disadvantage women seeking abortions, with efforts to fortify health and safety protections appearing largely unfounded. This approach invited a more nuanced view of abortion law in the national conversation, with the court making it clear that the benefits, and not merely the restrictions, should be a part of the discussion when considering such regulations.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.